friends, welcome on Europedia, and this video is related to the impact of federal government research funding cut in USA for the universities and its impact on Indian students who are aspiring to pursue their higher education in US for MS, PhD, direct PhD, etc. for these. So if you ask me how it is going to impact Indian students, is it going to impact them or not? Answer is yes as well as no. Let me explain you so that you understand the entire situation. Before I tell you the impact, let me take you a little back, chronologically. And 20th of Jan, when new administration takes the office, Oval Office, Trump administration, that was 20th of Jan. And the admission season for fall 2025 starts in October, November, December, Jan, students apply. So by 15th of January, majority of the students already complete their applications for fall 2025, for which the admits start coming in month of March and April. Now, I saw a couple of students getting the response from the professors. The professor who earlier said that yes, you can be considered, you can be given admissions, and the professors by 20th of January or by first week or middle of Feb, they had interacted with the students and they gave opportunities to students. Some mails were delivered to those students who were already selected by professors, that because of the situation prevailing in the universities in US, because of the research funding cut, you need to wait, we need to wait for some more time, and will intimate you about the decision. That is what they got. Clear rejections were also seen in some of the cases, and pending situation was also there, like we need to wait and see. Then in the month of April, for the past 10 days, many students have got the admits, and they have got admits in programs like PhD programs, MS programs and all, and funding has also been provided to them by the universities. Now try to understand this situation here. Is it going to impact Indian students? Yes, those Indian students who do not have very good credentials, because US does not want donkeys through donkey routes. US wants capable students maybe, and for that matter any country wants capable students. Those of you who have really good credentials and professors need you in their research labs, and you get admit through professors, and you approach them and you convince them that you are the right candidate, they will eventually get benefited through this entire process, because uncertain situation prevailing now, as per the perception of students in India, many students may not think of applying, and those who apply may get the opportunities. Let me tell you about the research funding. So majority of the cut on research funding to universities is on indirect administrative overheads. Now what I mean by this is, let me explain you. Indian students are bothered about their scholarship or funding for their PhD programs or MS programs. Now that particular funding comes from the projects which professors take from the industries. So that it is not impacting. So that particular funding does not get impacted by federal government cuts. Federal government cut is going to impact a lot about the infrastructure development of the universities, like lab is to be established, or indirect administrative overhead cost, day-to-day expenditure on the administrative overheads. Those are the main expenditures. Those are the main I'll say expenditure on the part of university which will get affected. The scholarship of research scholar is a very small part of that, and that too it comes through the projects which professors are handling, which are coming through the professors to the students. Now imagine when you get fully funded scholarship in PhD or masters through a professor, from where he is giving you this funding. It comes from the project money which actually is handling of the industry. Plus obviously some graduate school money also comes into that, but it is a paltry amount, it is a very small amount, trivial amount of overall expenditure. Typically when we see universities like Brown's University or Harvard University, overall expenditure when we see related to research, then majority chunk is establishment of the infrastructure, labs, overhead cost, administrative cost, indirect cost. That is the majority part. Very small amount is like scholarship of the research scholars. That is where Indian students get affected, and eventually the good thing is that does not get affected by this decision of federal government. So friends, as per my knowledge, as per my understanding, as per the admits my students have got, and soon I'll have interaction with all those students who got admit despite of research funding cut by federal government. They've got scholarships, very good scholarships. So I'll be presenting, interacting with those students and showing you those videos. In case you're looking forward to study in those top universities, don't get affected by it, because it is not affecting you if your credentials are good. But if your credentials are not good and you just want to get admission in universities in one way or the other, it may get this particular thing may get affected, because at that stage of visa, visa officials are very, very sensitive now to the fact that you should not be merely immigrant going to that country without merit. If you have merit, if you have capability, obviously you are welcome in those countries. But if you do not have that, as I told you, they don't want donkeys through donkey routes. They don't want people who are not having capability. They don't want that. So if you are taking admission in any universities which is not even existing properly, then visa official, despite of the fact that you have invested money, visa official may not give you visa. So if you are going there with the funding, with the scholarships and to the good universities, you will face no trouble, and funding also is facing no trouble as per my knowledge, and since my students have got the funding, so I don't think that is going to affect you. And moreover, it is a very small amount of overall expenditure of any university which is eventually getting affected by this decision of Trump administration. So all the very best to all of you, those who are looking forward to be the part of top global institutes in US or anywhere else. If you have merit, if you have credentials, certainly you will get very good opportunities. All the very best friends. Thank you.